You've almost certainly heard of this book. It's one of the most influential relationship guides ever written. But what's the simple yet really powerful idea at its core? Well, today we're diving into the foundational concepts from Gary Chapman's The Five Love Languages to get to the bottom of a mystery that so many couples face. Here's the question. Maybe you've asked it yourself or seen friends go through it. The wedding is over, the honeymoon glow starts to fade, and then reality hits. That crazy can't eat, can't sleep, all-consuming in-love feeling, it just disappears. How can two people who started with so much passion end up feeling like strangers? What is going on here? To solve this mystery, Chapman says we first have to look at that in-love experience itself. He argues that we've all kind of been sold a myth, this idea that the initial euphoric feeling is the main goal, and that if it's real, it's supposed to last forever. You know this feeling. It's a total obsession, right? You're euphoric, you think about them constantly, they seem absolutely perfect. And we tell ourselves, yeah, other couples might lose this feeling, but not us. We're different. This is the real deal. It's an amazing, intoxicating experience, but according to Chapman, it's also an illusion. And this is where it gets really interesting. Psychologist Dr. Dorothy Tenov studied this exact thing and found something pretty startling. The average lifespan of that romantic obsession is only about 2 years. 2 years. By its very nature, it's a temporary emotional high. Sooner or later, we all have to come back down to earth. And this brings us to the core distinction he makes. That in-love obsession, it's instinctual. It's effortless. It kind of just happens to us. But real love, that's what starts when the obsession ends. It's not just a feeling. It's a conscious choice that takes real effort and brings together our emotions with our reason. So if that in-love high is guaranteed to fade, what's supposed to take its place? Well, this brings us to Chapman's next huge idea, a fundamental emotional need that every single one of us has. And he uses this really powerful metaphor to explain it. I want you to picture an emotional fuel tank inside of you. When that tank is full, we feel secure, we feel valued, and we feel connected. But when it's running on empty, we feel insecure and alone. And this isn't just something we need as kids. Keeping this tank full is absolutely critical our entire lives, especially in a marriage. This is such a huge light bulb moment. When couples are arguing or they withdraw from each other or they say harsh things, that's usually just a symptom. What's the real problem? It's the sound of an empty emotional love tank. It means a deep, fundamental need to feel loved just isn't being met. Okay, let's put the pieces together. We've got two big clues so far. First, that in-love feeling is a temporary high. And second, we all have this deep need for our emotional love tank to stay full. Now, let's connect them to find the real source of the problem. I mean, think about it. If both people are good, caring individuals who genuinely want to love each other, why do their tanks so often run dry after that initial high wears off? What is going wrong? And the answer? It's so simple, but it changes everything. The reason our love tanks run empty, the reason our best efforts to love each other so often fail, is this. We are, quite literally speaking, different languages. We show love the way we want to receive it, and we just assume our partner feels the exact same way. Seriously, just think about this analogy for a second. You could be sincerely screaming I love you at the top of your lungs in English, but if your partner only understands Chinese, that message is totally lost. Your sincerity doesn't matter, your effort doesn't matter, the communication fails, and that love tank stays on empty. But this isn't bad news. It's actually the opposite. It means that love isn't some magical thing that just happens to us and then vanishes. No, it's a choice. And once we understand this language barrier, we have a clear path forward to build something that truly lasts. So this is what real, lasting love looks like in action. It's the conscious decision to learn what actually makes your partner feel loved, to figure out their primary love language, and then make the choice to speak it, whether it feels natural to you or not. This is the real work, and it begins right when that temporary high is over. So I'll leave you with this, a really critical question to ask yourself. You can be sincere, you can be trying your absolute best, but is the love you're expressing actually getting through? Learning how to answer that question, well, that's the first step to keeping your partner's love tank full for a lifetime.